Hello guys, welcome back to our channel again, Mr. Techie Bar. So guys, today we are going to learn about the routing in Angular. So why we use routing and how we can achieve that. So these two topics we are going to cover in this video. So let's start. So in the last video we have created the menus, so you can see in this screen. So I'll just quickly change this menu name first, like home, about, then third and last would be contact us. Okay, so we have changed the name. Let's quickly just check those names in UI. Okay, so it's visible now. Okay, done. So now our next step is to create I'll going to create each like separate component for each menu, so that we can cross check whether our page is routing to the different component or not. And one more thing, why we use routing. Suppose basically when we have two components in your application, at least two components, if you want to visit from one component to another, so you can do it with the help of this routing. Okay, so just quickly create a folder, home. Inside home we will create the file for home component. So, and one more thing, there are couple of ways to create the component file. You can write direct ng command also, ng generate component, name of the component. It will directly create the component for you. Either you can create manually also, but have a good practice as a programmer, go for a manual one. Okay, so sorry, component. Okay, selector, we need to define the name, so that should be app home. Okay, then second, template. So we have two options, template URL. Either we can create it directly, so we can do that, like just use this. So h2 tag, like welcome to home component. Okay, just close this tag h2. Yeah, so at last we just need to have export class and name that class home component. That's it. So we have created the component. Now we need to define that component in our module part. So home.component, it's done. Now next step in the routing, so create an object. First attribute path, name of the path you are expecting should be home with respect to the component name. Second is which component it should refer to, so that is home component. Oh sorry, my bad. So home component. Okay, done. Okay, so we've done for the routing module part. Now we need to add a router outlet in our app.component. So just add router hyphen outlet. That's it. Now I'll just check this in UI. Okay, it's already there. Okay, boom. So we are able to see our new component if we just have written the home page in the URL. If you are expecting that, so it is opening that component, welcome to home component. Okay, if I remove that, it will use the default component, that is app.component file. So this is the one which I was talking about, the app.component. Okay, fine. One more thing here. So if you want to open that component using this link, because currently if you write this home text in the URL, that then only it is opening. But if you want to open from a menu link button, we need to add a router link here. router link slash home. That's it. Now we'll just quickly check. Okay, so it's working. Okay, boom, but one issue, it's not closing this bootstrap drop down. So okay, we need to add one more code here. To close that part, we just need to have this syntax in our section. Okay, build, boom. Okay, so now if I remove this, okay, and if I open this, okay, so similarly we can do for other two as well, for about and contact us. So there's one more way. I was talking about how we can create the component automatically while writing the command. So ng generate component is a short key. Suppose if I want to create about component, so just press enter. Okay, boom, it's created. Now ng serve, and using this command it will automatically add that newly added created component in your module part also, as you can see here. So no need to do anything, just a small command ng generate component and name of the component. There are few more commands we'll discuss more in the upcoming videos, like how we can by the command how we can remove the spec files and all. So we can learn all those in upcoming videos. Okay, so as we have created a new component about, so same we have to do, like in our routing section we need to define one more path. So path now should be about, and the component we're going to use, that is about component. Okay, so we have created two now, and same we have to add a router link. So I'll just copy this thing here. Okay, so just change the name about. Okay, I think we can create at once, like nggc contact us also, then we'll check together. Okay, and then ng serve, by the time we'll write the code. So again on the routing page you need to add for contact us, so path be contact us, and component be contact us component. Okay, and in last we just have to add this router link. Okay guys, but here one thing we should note here, like the path which you are mentioning in the routing module, that has to be similar. We are providing the router link. Okay, that if you have given a wrong spell, like any mistake, you have given a wrong name, that page will not open. Okay, okay, so now, and also one more thing, we can make any page as a default also. We'll do that just after this. Okay, so we can check. Yes, so about component is also working, and contact us is also working component. Okay, so from the Angular command, like ng command, we have created two components, like contact us and about component. So you can see, like when we have created manually component, there is only a single file where we have mentioned the template also, and we have that component class also. But when you create a syntax, we are using the syntax like ng syntax, then in that node it will create spec files, CSS, HTML along with the component TS file. So that is another way we can learn more about this in future. Okay, but for this video we'll add one more thing here, like if any page you want to have as a default, suppose if you are clicking on this about section, if you are writing home suppose, and if user enters wrong like does some spell mistake on the URL home, later he has just entered W also, in that case he will not be appearing on the home component. So on that note, you can mention a default component here using path. You can have 2 asterisk, sorry, so not, it should not be 3 or not be 1, only 2 asterisk, and later you can define the name of the component. So here we are going to define home component. So in this home component, let's quickly check. So it's now a default one, you have not given any name in the URL after the localhost. Okay, so if I give home, suppose www, so it will be opening that page. If you have entered anything, then it will be again redirecting you to the home component. Okay, so guys, I think that's it for the routing part. So if you have any question, any query, you can ask in the comment section. I'll try to solve those issues as well. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you.